Hey everybody, I'm Brian with Fort Knox Company, and recently I had done a video about getting a new chest rig to be able to go running with, mainly to be able to carry and conceal some things. And I saw some other ones out there on the market, and I wanted to show you guys what they look like, how big they are, what you can do with them, and then also where you might want to spend your money. So like I just mentioned, I've done another video on a chest rig that I wanted to get for running, and I've really enjoyed it. I liked it, and I got a lot of feedback. I had people commenting to this day. They still comment on different things that they like about it. And one of the other things that they had was that it was like left-handed draw or right-handed draw, and it comes from the manufacturer different. So maybe they made some improvements over the most recent years. But I'll put a link for that at the end of this video, and I'll also put a little link for it right here in the top of the video for you guys if you want to check that one out. But obviously, this video is about this one. I just got this one in the mail. I've been trying it out for a little bit, tried doing a little bit of running exercise with it. I'll show you guys what it looks like and get you some hands-on experience with it, show you how big it is and what it can fit, along with another one that I tried out. And I'll give you guys a look at all of them so that you can make your decision on what you want, and I'll let you know here at the end what I think. Let's go ahead and take a little bit closer look at this. We'll do everything from taking it right out of the bag, how it's going to arrive at your house. This thing feels really nice. The material's soft. It does have the outlet here for headphones. Zipper is waterproof. See, the material is kind of like a single layer for the inside of these pouches. Pretty common amongst, I think, like backpacks and other items that you would think that are made like this. But overall, it's very lightweight, but this outside material does feel good, and it has a little bit of like a reflective look to it. The white is almost like a silver. So we'll start with the panel on the back here. You can see we're at just about 9 inches by 7. And then if we look at the front here, I can already tell this is pretty small, but we are looking at just about 7.5 inches to 4.5 inches. So you can definitely fit maybe your iPhones and cell phones in here. Maybe you could fit something like this. Nope. But we'll try something else with it. So just so we can get an actual better look at this, if you were to take like a 17 and put this in here, it's definitely not going to work. So if you're going to be carrying something full size, and that's why you want this to go running with, it is not going to fit a full size firearm. It's not even going to fit any type of like compact, most likely, because as you can see here, even something like this would be really pushing it. So if we go to put this inside, we are going to be pretty much maxing this out, and you're not going to be able to get it up over this zipper. It's definitely not going to be anything that you're going to be retrieving fast. It does not really fit this. This is your 43. But again, you know, maybe if you had, you know, let's just take the magazine out. We'll just see if it fits a little bit better like that. Still, we're kind of maxing this out. You can get your 43 in there. You can probably do it with like the stock mag that it comes with, but again, you're not going to be doing any kind of like really fast deployment, and you're going to be really cutting it close. If this is all that you're going to wear it for, and you're going to carry it just so that you have something concealed and it's light, this is going to be the minimum I'd go with. So if you're looking at anything bigger than a 43, or depending on what kind of model or brands that you might work with, that's what you got to kind of compare this thing to. I'm obviously a Glock fan, so I have a lot of these different ones to kind of try it out with. But so you guys know what to expect, a 43 is going to fit with your basic stock mag. That's it. And again, we're looking at just a little bit of closure here on the zipper. But this would be okay if you're going to run with it. But I can already see right here, this imprinting on the back, there is no padding right here. You are going to have this rubbing against your chest, it is going to probably hurt a little bit, especially if you're keeping this thing tight. Because these straps don't really have any like elastic in them, the shoulder straps do have a little bit of give, but not like that other one that I had tried out where it actually really flexed. This thing is going to be very rigid with all of these straps. So the most flex you're going to get is out of this top strap, which is really not much. And then this thing is either going to be loose enough to be, you know, shaken on you, or you're going to have this thing tightened right up against you so that it's stable and you're going to be feeling all of this, you know, obviously I have the clip there, but even this metal, these edges, you're going to be feeling that on there. If you want to have your firearm in something like even like a Kydex slide or something, again, we're getting even more bulky now and you're definitely not going to fit that in here. So my vote would be probably no on this if you're thinking about using it to carry any type of weapon platform like this. So just so that you can compare and have a good idea, I felt like this was really important. This was like the main reason that I was looking at these different brands, was to be able to try to run with something concealed, have it be comfortable, want to wear it. And then, you know, I was willing to give up a little bit if it was not fast to deploy, but at least I had it with me. These were kind of things that I was considering, but the first part is having it with me and also being able to run with it comfortably. I don't think that this is going to accomplish that. We also have this other bag that I found on Amazon, and it has a similar approach to how they style it, but you can see how long this thing is. You could probably fit 2 or 3 people in this. It has a really light, I would say cheap mesh back. There is no flex in any of these straps. Everything is 4-pointed with buckles, but you have this really large carrying pouch. So when you see pictures of people wearing this and it looks like it's, you know, not that big, this thing is really big. This thing is, you know, just over 13 inches if you were to lay it flat, by almost 10 inches tall. So this is going to be for someone with a really large build, or it's just going to dwarf you. Yes, it will carry some things. So as far as like a pouch to be able to put anything in, you can put something in the front. You can put something full size like this into the front. You obviously have this molly, so you can attach something to the exterior. The only benefit of this one actually is that it does have some padding on the back. So if you were going to wear this, yeah, this is really thin and cheap, but this right here does have some padding and some breathability. So I kind of wish this was on the other one, because it would be a really big upgrade for comfort wise, and you actually might wear it. When you go for all of these openings, again, we have some Velcro in there. We have some straps. We have another interior zipper, and something, you know, maybe you can secure some keys or straps to. We have zippers on both sides actually. So I would say this is really good if you're going to travel with it and you want to use it as just like a carrying case. Maybe for some reason you want to throw this on and carry it as a chest rig while you're going to be outdoors or hiking really far or something. You need to carry a decent amount of supplies, maybe even some type of form of like protection. That's fine, but this is not going to be the rig that you want to wear for running. This, I would say at most, is to carry things as a pouch, and it happens to come with some straps that you can kind of modify what you attach it to. If you decide to wear it around your chest, that's fine. It will function, but again, this thing is big, and it's really bulky, so I would not be using this for running. Okay, so by now, I'm pretty sure you guys can figure out what I think is the best rig so far. And yes, it's probably the other one that I have a video here at the end for you if you want to watch it. It's been on my channel for about a year or two, but that rig still outperforms all of them. This one is really cool. It is really nice. Doesn't really carry much. It can barely carry my little model AR-15. And yes, I have a video on these too, and I'll put links on them in the video for you in case you want to pick one up. These things are pretty cool, but I just thought it was fun to be able to try this out and see what it looks like and get some hands on it. It's a cool rig. I would recommend it if you were maybe a little bit smaller build, or if you didn't want to carry something like I was showing you, and maybe you just wanted to carry your keys and your cell phone or something like that. It's definitely a good rig for that. The big one, that one's a little bit more military style. It's a little bit bulky, and I like it as a pack. I do not like it as a chest rig. I don't think it's really beneficial for that. So if you see it advertised as like for running, I don't think it's for that. This one is definitely geared for running. I think it's for very light items. So this is a very minimal type of chest rig. So it totally meets those standards and those requirements if that's what you want. But again, the other one that I tried out before, that one I think is the best. It's the perfect size, and it's also not too big. And it's also built a lot better with a lot of different things in mind, with like the flexibility of breathing and being able to bounce and absorb movement. This doesn't really do that. It's kind of meant to be tightened down to your chest. And it's fine. Like the cuts are cool, but I think that there's a pros and cons for both of them. So I wanted to make this video to answer any of those questions like I had, because I could not find those videos out there. And I wanted to show you hands-on what it looks like and give my opinion on how I think it's going to perform and what you might like. So hopefully that helped you out. Hopefully it answers some questions. Again, if you haven't already, please hit that like or subscribe button. It does help me out. And there's links for everything in the description there below. If you have any comments or if you find anything else that you think might be better, please let me know and put them in the comments there. I reply back to all my comments on my channel, and I like to get that interaction going because I've had a lot of people come up with some really good information, and then maybe I can get it back out to you guys out there. So once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next build.